Hi, today we're gonna try getting this computer booted up and working and stuff with what I got. Now, there may be some difficulties that may occur. Like, for example, the power supply. It's not a 24 power supply, it's a 20 pin. But it fits in there. If you look, I'll show you in a minute how it fits in there and see if it works. It may not need it because it might be getting the power, it might be just extra pins for power on the motherboard. I don't know why. They'll do is they'll put a whole bunch of power rails on there that'll go to the same thing. If you take on a motherboard apart, you'll see that there's some wire power rails that go to the same power supply, the same source, and so on. So let's get going and let's get going with this video. Hopefully we get it working. Anyway, if you look at this motherboard, it's too big to fit in the case. So I'm thinking I have to leave it like this, pointed up like this, unless I can figure out a way to get another case for it. Then it's probably cost a lot of money on eBay to get a case because it's heavy. But anyway, look at this. I got the power supply hooked to there. Here's where it is. See, there's 4 pins that are left unhooked. I turned it on and it seems like it doesn't make the buzzing noises. It's telling us that there's a problem. And the yellow light's on. I have it hooked up right now. Because when I turn it on, it doesn't make no beeping noise. It's telling me that there's a problem. You'd think it would do that if it had problems with the power, because it's usually computers will do a beeping noise in case something's wrong. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't do it for that. Maybe we'll go ahead and have that problem with it, but not just make noise to let us know about that. If not, I could probably solder. I might try getting the connector for it, or maybe solder some wires at the bottom of it to the correct voltages that they go on those pins that I didn't use. Anyway, I have these pushed back. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there. I might have to cut this out. I don't want to do that to it, but I have no choice unless I lift the motherboard up. I'll leave it like that. Hopefully, we can fit the cables through there. Might have some fun playing around. We'll have fun playing around with this, I bet. With all these cables not wanting to fit through there. Anyway, let's go take a look and see how well I get it hooked up. Okay, I got over here the monitor cord and the USB cord. All hooked up like that. I had to because I don't want to cut this out until I know it works. If it works, then I might drill it out and get rid of that so I have room to plug in my cords better. Anyway, now let's try it. Now this could be a huge failure because of the power supply connector. So be prepared for it to fail. Find the button because the pins are not. There's not 24 pins. There's a 20 pin. It fits in now. So let's try turning it on. Okay. And what do you know? Is it hooked in there? It's making noise like it's working. Hey, well. Made a beep noise, but let me try messing around with the cord. I put the camera down and try messing around with the monitor cord. Maybe there's something wrong with it. Let's try take a look at this. That's on. Let's see what this does. That works. Hang on. Okay, I messed the monitor cord as hooked in all the way. Now it's in. You can see we got a screen here. We got to the BIOS, the Phoenix ROM BIOS screen version 1.10.0 10A04. It says drive 2 not found, parallel ETA. Did I hook up the parallel ETA one? Yeah. No, it's not hooked. Silly me, I didn't hook up the CD-ROM drive. Silly me, I forgot. As you can see right there's no webbing going to it. But that's okay. Let's see if we can get booted into Windows. I'm going to try hitting F1 to continue. You might have to put a different operating system on this computer. Go to Windows Vista. Start in regular mode. And pray to God it works. So far we're doing so good. We've got the loading screen. Big mess of it. This appears a big mess. Let's see about getting a case. I wonder if eBay will sell the different case for this that will fit that motherboard. So far so good. Let's see what we've got going on now. So far we're in Windows. Windows is starting up. So far that's good. It's a good sign. I think I'll say that it works and I wants me to log in. Okay, sit down somewhere. I have to do something about that. That monitor cord's loose and it can make it where you can't see the picture then. I don't like what the monitor cord connector they use. The Vega one. HDMI is a little bit better, but it's not compatible with monitors. Type my password in. G. Just typed it in. And it's starting up. We'll see what it goes. What if it'll have to be reactivated? I hope not. It might do that with the motherboard. Nothing to have to worry about when putting new motherboards in. So far so good. The desktop loaded. I cut part of it out so I won't waste much time on this video. So the desktop loaded. Let's see see if we can open up any programs and do stuff. Last time when I tried it, and when I tried doing anything on the computer, it would reboot. When I go and got logged in. Where's the mouse? Okay, I'm in the start menu. Oh yeah, it doesn't have internet yet because I haven't hooked the Wi-Fi up to it. I'll have to do that soon. But I believe everything's looking like it should. Yeah, right about now it'll probably be rebooted if it didn't work. I'm gonna feel how hot this thing's getting. It's getting a little warm. Processors, I'll make sure I put on there. I should ask Mashing, should I put some more heatsink compound on it? I'm not sure. So it looks like it works so well so far. I don't see anything about activation come up yet. I should check that. We can check that when we go into my right click on the computer, click properties. Let's do that. Let's see what we got here. I clicked on it and then look down there. We'll see what it says. Windows is activated. So that's good. So I don't have to worry about activation. I was worried about activation or drivers problems with 1 and 2. But it looks like we do that, none of that happened. And in fact, that the power supply connector was only like 24 pins and we only used 20 of them. We left 4 of them out. It still works. It's probably because those other pins are full power. And it works so well, I was able to do that if I would have rebooted yet. So that must have been the problem reason why it was rebooting was because of the capacitors. It would sound like it would because of the charging aspects of them and stuff like that. Well, that's it for this video. So it looks like it worked out anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll have to see about getting a case. Next thing to do is get a different case for it. Figure out how I'm going to do that. The board in there for the power switch is hard to get to, so I couldn't take it out of this and use a box, cardboard box, or something like that, unless I knew what the pinout was. Before we go, I'm gonna go quick show you about the pinout of what I had and what's the difference between it. Here I am at pinout.ru, and we have the pinout of the ATX 2.2 or and later. The 24-pin connector says changes to ATX standard were made to support 75-watt PCI Express requirements. Most power is now provided on 12-volt and the power 3.3 on 3.3 and 5-volt rails, and significantly reduced. The standard specification specifies that the two independent 12-volt rails, 12-volt V2 for the power for the 4-pin connector, and the 12-volt for V1 for everything else, and independent overcurrent protections are needed to meet the power supply requirements. New ATX 2.2 uses a new connector, but most motherboards nowadays allowed to use an old 1.8 ATX power supply with a 20-pin for a 20-pin connector to connect to the 24-pin reciprocal. So it is proved that this here will work with, if the motherboard has like a 24-pin, you can still use a 20-pin on it. It's just something extra and it makes it a little bit better for power requirements and stuff like that. It may make we can have more power to it. Have another rail, have a separate rail, but it's not what you need. It's not necessary to need if you're not going to want any high power stuff. So that's all we just need to do. Well, I'm glad that the computer works now and everything works so good. I wish the computer and the motherboard would fit in place. I'll make sure to leave a response on that eBay person about it and tell them that the motherboard didn't fit in there, but I still can give them good rating because at least it got a working computer now. Then that's all that matters. I don't know how to get the CD drive out to eject. We'll have to bend it. Well, that's it for now. 12 minutes in this video. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. So, thanks for watching. Hope you like it. And please subscribe to me